just going to pause these at the top now. The left-hand one is obviously the better backswing there now. The arm could be a little higher, okay, but the right-hand one, you see how low your arms are there.
Higher, what do you mean by that?
High, hands a bit more kind of over your right shoulder there. So a little bit, this left arm's a little bit low on your shoulders. With that club there, could do being a little bit more. Think about your arm, your left arm, maybe it's sort of 10 o'clock. You just sort of tick up a bit to like half 10, 11, okay? It's not going to be vertical, obviously, but this one here now, your left arm there is sort of way behind you. And again, if we look at this movement here now, trying to do the pause to the top of the backswing, you swing back, and there's that recoiling back down. And those, you almost see the club sort of wanting to come, trying to hit it kind of thing. And I think that's a little bit of you trying to hit the golf ball before you need to, okay? But again, if your left arm, I think when your left arm is across your shoulders there now, there's a good range of motion across your shoulders with your arm there. Your arms are going to stay there. So it's basically getting to that position, you pause everything and your arm's like, no, it's not that for getting the shoulders. I'm going to come back to a more comfortable position there, okay? And that's sort of in front of you more, but it needs to be a bit higher up here. So this one here now we can see as the arms go back. As the arms go back here, at this position, we've got a nice position now with the arms in front of your chest there, whereas this one, as the club goes back, so you're exactly, Right, so your left arm now is more in line. This left arm now is stuck behind you, okay? And what happens once that left arm gets dragged behind you, the only way that left arm can get back to the golf ball now is either you do a lot of arm speed or you take your shoulder and you bring it back over the top. So if the shoulder does the work from here, the club now is going that way. Your older clubs being a little bit flatter, maybe, as you said, these are too upright, and they're a bit shorter. The toe at the ground, the ball would then cut. But if the ball started left, it would cut back to target. It would work out all right, okay? But now the clubs are, the lie angle's correct, and the club length's a bit longer, maybe. It now starts left and just unfortunately just keeps going left to target. And that's the pull shot you're getting right now, okay? So getting the sensation the arms are working up. So that backswing there for me is much better. Hands are a lot higher, okay?
So does that mean the gap between...
I wouldn't want the elbow to be... You want a bit of separation for you. There's a video I found online. I'll try and find... I'll send it through to you, where you talk about the people's right elbow. A lot of people get this sort of idea in their head. They go stick their right elbow into their rib cage kind of thing. Yeah. Most tour players, they're flexing their right arms not that much. They're not bending your right arm in here somewhere. Yeah? They're maintaining a little bit of width up here. Their right arm is sort of bending a little. It's not bringing it in here. Yeah? So there's a video I'll find there. There's a clip I remember watching a few months back, and I'll search it at lunchtime and I'll send it across with this video, obviously. But just get the sensation of where that club needs to be. I mean, that one there for me is better. It's only a lot better than that one there. I mean, that club there, the club just looks so far behind you. And now again, you may hit a draw from there, but it's going to be a bit of a hooky one that will go kind of like this. So what do? Okay, I'll aim my feet over here somewhere. The path comes in, it becomes like a draw back to target. It kind of might become a draw, but it's not one you're going to want to do starting when there's trouble right at target. And I use the fourth as an example. If you're aiming, there's a pond over here somewhere, you're not going to want to aim at that pond and think, I'll just pull hook one off there. You want to aim at the target, okay, just maybe a little draw, a little bit of fade. That last one, shape of shot, was decent in terms of the amount of spin. That for me is the key thing, is the amount of spin you're getting. It's not whether it's draw or fade, it's how much side spin. The side spin is only 39 RPM there. That's bare. That ball's in the air for about 3 seconds, so that's probably spun 2 times in the air when it's landed. So that's hardly any at all. So it lands on there, it's going to land a lot straighter bounce rather than sort of coming in with a lot of side spin. So getting that arm up a little bit higher there. Now as you start back down, okay, the arms can now just basically fall down here and come back from a nice angle. The arms under your shoulders. Great position there with the club now parallel to that club on the ground. And the club now we can see attacking the ball from up there. Just seems a lot less for your body to do as opposed to being up here and then you trying to have to... Oh yeah, you're trying to lift it back up there now and then from there trying to bring it back over the top. Okay, so this one on the left you hit it with. So get to the top. That's good. That's a little bit behind you there, but not so bad as before. Okay there. We pause at the top and then come back down. Okay, now you can see this movement here now, obviously the drop down here. That club at this point you can see now is kind of over here, which is a sign that you're hitting it across your body to the left side. Okay, that's not going to disappear straight away. You still feel you've got to try and get your shoulders back to the goal. So at this point of impact, okay, when you're in this golf ball there, you can... Well, yeah, exactly. The chicken wing's always going to come from your arm swinging left, We don't think, keep the elbow in. The chicken wing will disappear if the arms are swinging more that way. If you were to swing a golf club looking down the line from where you are here and you move this way, you wouldn't see my left elbow. If I go from here now and do this, the left elbow leading now, it's got to go somewhere. I mean, you couldn't... You'd break your forearm. I mean, you get around in a very sort of awkward, painful position. So that left arm's going to pop out there, as you can see here now. that left elbow here is very synonymous to somebody swinging across the ball. Hence why this golf ball here, we see the ball fly, if it continues on, sort of over here somewhere, yeah? It's way left of that white line. Because but that's all instinct, you see. So that's why I say with obviously that movement, so almost feels like you're just turning everything to sort of face the target, away from the target, your torso, your hips, your shoulders, all moving together. Then the arms can go up, so the arms can just do this. And now we can then unwind the body so we can get them. And again, as you said, start slow. Hit a few shots, 20, 30 yards. Just get the feeling of just getting that path into the golf ball, a bit more from the right inside target this way rather than hitting it that way. Speed creates that. Yeah. Lack of turn creates that. Okay, and your arms then having to kind of do the job, and then you're doing this. Yeah, so all these things can kind of implement that. Plus your instincts create that. Okay. So you always got to go against your instincts. Start smaller, take the power off, and bring it back in slowly but surely. This is the time you have to work on these things, obviously. And with some new clubs, obviously, you've got a chance to work over the winter with this. Okay, mate?
Okay.
Make sense?
Top man.
Good.